to 60 minutes. All right. We got that.
Did it say that?
It does right here.
Oh. That's
After
interesting.
30 minutes, your stream will have an overlay. Subscribe to Lyric's Premium to remove this limitation.
Wow, okay, well that's new. Hi everybody.
Hi! Did you want to see what I could read on my screen? So we're doing some weird stuff today here. We're at a red light, so you can look at the camera for 2 seconds.
Yep.
We are headed to take Max, which you can see Max wave in the back. Everybody's going to be able to see you the whole time, so don't pick your nose or anything, okay? Gross. And here's Audrey. Audrey, hi!
So I'm Chris, one of the co-founders, president, and the technical guy behind Keto Chow.
Sorry.
But Miriam's running it today. If you're brand new to Keto Chow, it's a nutritionally complete meal designed to make doing keto easy, especially when you are on the road down to central Utah and you need to make yourself some ice cream that you can have for breakfast.
Max, show everybody my breakfast.
We also have some electrolytes that are amazing for everyday use and for keeping the dreaded keto flu away.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the little bell icon for updates on all our Keto Chow happenings. These live streams help us to be accountable and stay on track, so thanks for joining us on our keto journey.
What was your name?
I'm Miriam, and I'm sorry I didn't start with the intro. I was just squirreled away.
You got squirreled real hard.
We're so bumpy on this road right here.
Yeah, well.
So, sorry.
Last time, so we did this almost exact same thing 2 years ago when we took Audrey
who was in the back? Audrey
up to Rexburg, Idaho.
Is home from college for the summer. Yay!
And Miriam and I were in the back, and it was just fun. Can you guys hear us, by the way?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's see. I've got Carrie's here saying hi. Nanu, Pat. Has anyone tried adding a little beef tallow to Keto Chow chocolate waffles to give them a donut vibe? Oh, that's a good idea. I have not tried that, but let's try it. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm wiggly.
I think it's more the chocolate that gives it the donut vibe than the beef tallow.
Yeah, it might.
I could be wrong.
Visual Keto says ear hustling from the Plasma Center.
Wow.
And
Sometimes they make plasma
here.
TVs.
Yeah. Gina's here. Good morning, everyone. Stina. Hi, Stina. I've been thinking about you lately. Keto Simple says it's a live stream up Miriam's nose. Are you kidding me? My nose is amazing. Be nice about it. Okay. And Carmen is here. You sound fine. And Rosie's here and says hi.
I'm in the carpool lane.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and I'm sorry, I am not the best. I'm super bad at holding this steady. So, we just thought we would do it early a little bit. I could, but I'm trying to, I don't know. That's worse.
All right.
It's fine.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah, so this week we're actually going to go to the Hard to Kill Summit.
In Omaha, Nebraska.
And it is a really good one. If you guys got a chance to go ever, I think you should go. It's really fun. It's a more intimate one. But we have...
It's a smaller, more community.
We've really enjoyed going to that one. So we're going to do that this weekend. So we'll let you know how things are going there. It should be really fun. And then tomorrow night we have our longer live stream, which we'll do from our regular location.
Yep.
So that'll be fun. As usual, King Friday. Let's see. I can hear you all the way from Texas. Carrie says, and Mimi's here. Oh, hi Mimi, how are you? Safe travels. Susan B says, I'll see you at the end of this week. Nice and toasty. Oh yeah, it's so hot. It's 100 degrees here.
Actually, it was 106 yesterday, but
Keto Simple says, I didn't say you had a bad nose, just so we could see it really well. Sorry. Thank you. He didn't think I have a bad nose. Stina says, love Wagyu beef tallow in my Keto Chows. Yay. Oh, Carol's here. It's been a while. Good to see you. Good to see you too, Carol. So we went this weekend to Manaway Reservoir and went boating, and it was super fun. So
it smelled mantua.
Yeah, it's a really weird word.
We're both sore.
Yeah, tell them what you did. You guys have to talk kind of loud so the phone picks you up.
We surfed and kneeboarded and also tubed.
Nice.
Tubed.
Tubed and surfed and kneeboarded.
That's why our arms and legs are
Oh yeah. I ended up not doing anything on the boat. I sat on it and got sunburned.
Miriam took a nap on the shore, just like
totally
I did.
We all took turns taking naps.
Yes.
I mean, not at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he got
I was
a bunch
Dragonfly
of pictures of
Fly Central. Dragonfly Central.
dragonflies and then grasshoppers.
Yeah.
So it was not so mosquito-y. That was nice because it's been pretty mosquito-y
Yeah.
everywhere we've been.
I didn't see any mosquitoes.
Yeah, so
It was
that
a lot of
awesome.
fun. We were trying to figure out what to pack in the morning. Audrey made some tortilla wraps for all the kids
It
who
was
don't
awesome.
do keto. And Miriam, I, and Kate just took a Keto Chow, threw it into the cooler, drank it on the beach. I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah, it was really good. I had chocolate mint.
I had
It was
banana.
good.
And I took the banana knowing full well that
he was gonna drink it.
that nobody was going to want it but me. And
I like banana.
I brought banana for
I just
me.
don't feel like banana, you
Okay.
know? But Kate doesn't like banana.
yeah, whatever. We
That's
can't
okay.
all have the same taste.
Yeah, we can't.
Otherwise, we'd all be boring.
Yeah.
We would all be boring.
Yep.
So, yeah.
So that was fun. Did you guys have a fun weekend? I hope you did some good stuff. It has been super hot here.
Yep. And everywhere.
Yeah, we've been trying to keep ourselves cool.
Don't worry,
Yep.
the high pressure zone that's over Utah is going to be following us to Omaha.
Oh,
So-
yeah. Yay. Yay. I'm just getting used to sweating.
Yep.
So I took a cold shower after water aerobics today.
Oh, nice.
And then the water started getting hot. And I'm like, no, it's too warm. Turn off.
So our shower has this interesting feature where it regulates the temperature. Even if
Yes.
somebody like messes with the hot water, it will turn down the cold to compensate and keep the water temperature at about the same temperature.
Yeah.
So
that's why when I turned to
it's
cold,
a feature.
it went hot. It
Yeah.
went hot again.
Yep.
I'm like, why are you going hot? I'm not cold. It was good. It was really hot in the pool today. Like, we were in the water and it was like 90 degrees. It was really hot. But I had a good water aerobics session and
And I had fun on the
Fun.
Two Crazy Ketos live stream.
nice.
And I got a bunch of bills paid and work done this morning
Good job.
while I was chilling out.
And Sam was playing video games because you can't play when we're not home.
That is right.
Oh, Lindsay's here. She says, hey, y'all. Hi, Lindsay. How you doing?
Lindsay told a really bad dad joke this morning.
I wanna
She
hear
said
it.
that I was just mad that she said it before I did. I actually don't remember.
Oh, you
what
don't remember
was.
it? Oh, bummer.
It was one of those. It was a good groan. It was like, oh.
I love that. That's funny.
Although I did have fun with Neely and Lindsay on Friday teaching them how to use Restream.
Oh, good. And I'm so sad I wasn't there to pop in and say hello.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, we were
Neely's
having-
here too. She said, Lindsay, are you following me?
Yes.
Neely, yes. Shh, I am following you. Oh, Rickman's here. Hi, Rickman. How you doing?
Are you guys enjoying our drive through?
Yeah. We
Utah
just
Valley.
left the house. Like, it's going to be another hour and a half drive.
Well, in the area that we're driving through right now, strangely enough, a lot of companies,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of tech companies have decided that they are going to set up shop here. They're calling it Silicon Slopes
Yeah.
because of the skiing, downhill snow
Sure.
skiing that's nearby. Anyway, it's kind of interesting. I wish I would have bought land here about 30 years
yeah,
ago.
when we were 12.
Yeah, because now I remember when all this was farmland.
It was farmland. Oh, Tracy's
Anyway.
here. Hi, Bear Family. Safe travels. Thanks, Tracy.
We are. I am a bit perplexed at what we're going to do for lunch today.
I know. We need to look up something and see if there's something cool.
There's a hamburger joint that
Mhm.
I might just skip lunch, but
Well, I got
Max
Keto Chow,
and-
so I'm not going to die.
yeah, Max and Audrey
I
are
need
definitely
a
going to
piece
want
of
something.
bacon for breakfast.
Hey, a piece of bacon's good.
But we're going to we're going to sign Max in and then go to lunch. There is a Subway as well.
Okay, so we can have a salad.
I guess so. Now, yesterday we had Miriam's family over for dinner,
Oh, yeah. That
and
was nice.
we had breakfast for dinner.
It was awesome.
And I cooked 4 pounds of bacon,
Hmm.
and it was gone.
I cooked that entire box of eggs. What
Oh,
was
yeah?
that? What was that box?
It was either 5 dozen or 3
It was,
dozen.
I think it was 3 dozen because it was only 2 rows.
Okay.
But yeah, I did more than half of them just plain scrambled eggs, and then I did probably 18 of them as the chorizo eggs. So I did 2 things of chorizo and 18 eggs.
Now the big one issue was a lot of the nieces and nephews grabbed twisty bacon
Oh.
and ended up throwing it away.
So
because
next
they
time
didn't
we
eat
should
it.
cut our twisty bacon in half. is
Yeah,
what
I
you're
think we
saying.
should. Because
Chris is mourning his bacon passing.
I don't care if you take the bacon, just eat it.
Yeah.
Don't waste it. Oh my gosh.
Should have just run around and took it off their plates.
There were one of the slices that Max had for breakfast
Mm-hmm.
was one of the ones that was on an untouched plate.
Oh, and you snuck it
There
back.
was 2 things of bacon and a whole bunch of eggs. And I was like, I'm putting that bacon back
Putting
on
those back.
And Ruth ended up eating all the eggs.
That's so funny.
It was hilarious.
You can take lesson from that though. With kids, they eat and then they leave and they go play. So
Yeah.
if we ate till we were full and went and played and didn't have to worry about cleaning anything up
Probably
or
be
cleaning
better
up the
for us.
food, it would be better for us, right?
Also, don't take more food than you're going to eat. Although
Yeah,
a
but
lot
you
of
never
times it's
know.
their parents that are filling up their plate.
That's
So
true.
it's their parents'
That's true.
fault.
You're falling behind on the chat.
Oh, no, I only have 3 new ones, thank
Oh,
you.
really?
Yes.
Oh.
Keto Simple says I got 10 dozen eggs at Costco the other day. Brown organic eggs for $1.50 a dozen. Ooh, that's nice.
Now, here's my soapbox.
Okay.
Free range, organic, all that other stuff, that is amazing and fantastic.
Yep.
If you like the flavor of that and that's what you want to buy, that is great. I do not want to dissuade you, but regular eggs and regular beef are so
Regular
amazing.
bacon.
If that's what you can afford, is the regular stuff, do not feel bad about buying that to improve your health.
Right.
Because you don't need to feel like you have to get organic this, organic that. There's no additional nutrition from doing it that way. The reason why you would want to do it that way is, again, you want to support that type of farming, that sort of agriculture, that sort of thing. It doesn't impart additional nutrients. Now, if the chickens are eating bugs, there appears to be, well, there's darker yolks and stuff.
Well, and the yolks sometimes are just from different kinds of plants,
Yeah.
too.
And it seems that chickens that are allowed to live happy lives and eat lots of bugs, which are not vegetarian, by the way. Chickens should never be fed a vegetarian diet. That is animal cruelty. But they seem to taste better. And that could be psychosomatic. I don't know. But again, if you can't afford the fancy eggs, do not feel bad about doing what is good for you and getting the regular eggs and eating the regular beef.
Getting
Joe was going on
ground
today.
beef on sale.
Yeah, ground beef on sale. Joe was going on today about Oreos. The serving size for Oreos is 3 Oreos.
Oh, really?
Who eats 3 Oreos?
I don't know. I ate the whole thing.
I eat 3 rows of Oreos.
I quit Oreos, though. Can I
But
just tell you?
and he was talking about a package of Oreos has about 2,000 calories, which I think he said was, can't remember how many pounds of ground beef. He's like,
yeah, 2,000 calories would be a lot of ground beef.
but he's like, okay, even people who think that a calorie is a calorie, calories in, calories out,
Yes.
none of them could, with a straight face, say eating 2,000 calories of beef is the same as eating 2,000 calories of
That's
Oreos.
true.
The
I
difference in
agree with that.
satiety and nutrition and well-being,
You're going to feel like crap if you eat that much Oreos.
you're going to be hungry a couple
Yes.
hours later. But you eat that much ground beef and you're going to be like, nah, I'm good.
I'm good for the day.
And if you eat 2,000 calories of pork belly, woo!
Ooh, yeah, there's no
I don't
way you
think
can
you
eat
can.
that much.
Yeah, I don't know
would
that you
get
could.
full.
I usually, whenever we make pork belly, it's one of those things that we usually do it in cubes. Whoa,
Oh.
that's a big rock. Do it in cubes, and then we will like bake it in the oven, and maybe put on some sugar-free barbecue sauce, or just a lot of salt. and then I usually take 2 or 3 of them, maybe 4 of these cubes, and I usually end up having to put one back because they're so satisfying. It's crazy. Anyway,
And then it just hits you like a ton of bricks. You're like, nope, nothing else.
So there's my soapbox about conventional beef and conventional eggs. Eggs and beef are amazing.
Yeah. Well, something else that Rachel was saying this morning, I was hearing as I was walking back from water aerobics, was that if you prioritize protein, you're going to be able to feel that switch off, right? You're going to be able to notice if you're full or not. And pork belly is like the perfect example of that. And granted, pork belly is super fatty, so it's not completely protein that is going to.
By the way, pork belly is very, very thick bacon.
Yeah.
Is the short version of it.
But that's one of those things that, like, that Robert wants me to feel that feeling of, I cannot put anything else into my mouth ever again. Like, he's like, that should be the way you feel. Oh, okay, I feel like I am full. But I think we've kind of lost connection with our bodies, and because of carbohydrate kind of switch things off, and we can't really recognize all the time. So if we prioritize the protein and the fat, and then we're going to be able to feel that satiation, feel able to stop and not want to eat any more, and don't eat carbs after that, because then you're going too far. But anyway,
you're going too far.
Tracy said, I took your advice and made boiled eggs in the Instapot, and it was great. Thanks.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, it's so great. I love it.
I don't know that, unless we're like on vacation, we're traveling somewhere and we don't have an Instant Pot, we don't cook our eggs. Well, we don't make hard-boiled eggs any other way.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Haley, who's in Canada right now, she texts me. Oh, that sounds yummy. Except for the bread part.
They just have a mushroom grilled cheese.
Oh yeah, just mushroom as the a bread.
Bread.
Oh, I would eat that.
Which reminds me of making grilled cheese Spamwiches.
Oh yeah, we do
where you
that
just
all the time.
slice Spam and you grill it. There was an interesting,
It does fall apart pretty easy though.
interesting thread going on the keto Twitterverse, where someone was like, Spam doesn't get enough attention in the keto space, and it was Siobhan that was talking about how okay, there is some, like, I think there's a little bit of corn, depending on the flavor of Spam.
Oh yeah.
A little bit of corn syrup, a little bit of sugar or something like that.
Yeah.
But we're talking like 1 gram per can, sort of thing. And which you compare that to, like, you go get sliced ham, or most ham.
Yeah, it always has stuff in it.
It's gonna have sugar in it.
And even all your store bacons has sugar in it too.
Well, it's usually sugar on the outside, and they take that off when they cure it. But anyway, but Spam, it actually isn't that bad.
Yeah.
It's
So
very salty. And sometimes that's exactly what I want.
Yep.
And if you grill Spam and then put cheese in between it, make a grilled cheese Spamwich.
So good.
It's delicious. Anyway.
Okay, so let's see here. Carmen says, or don't let the kids have the twist. Right. Don't let the kids have the twisty bacon.
Well, that was kind of, in order to cook as much bacon as we were doing, because we wanted to bake it, because then you can do other stuff while you're doing it.
Yep.
When you twist bacon, and it's not hard to do, you look at the twisty bacon, you're like, wow, that must have taken. No, it's like, you just twist it
and then shove it next to the other piece.
Yeah, and it holds itself, and it cooks faster, cooks better, and you can fit up to 50% more bacon
you can really squeeze more on there.
per cookie sheet that, of course, you've lined with aluminum foil because you're not a masochist.
And you don't want to wash them.
Anyway, but you can fit up to 50% more per cookie sheet, and it's actually really good. And I put the grill, the mesh over top of it that Steve made us.
Oh yeah, so it doesn't spit on the top of the oven.
Yeah, get our oven all smoky and covered in stuff. Anyway.
Oh, Keto Simple said the normal white eggs were $2.50 dozen, so he got the brown eggs, which were even better, for half the price.
That's amazing.
Heck yes, it's so great.
And given the choice between the two, if it's all things equal, I would go for that. Again, I don't want to dissuade you. I don't want you to feel like your healthy choices are inferior or invalid. I just want, eggs are amazing. They're little tiny boneless chickens.
Yeah, they're so amazing.
with
They're my
all the stuff to
favorite.
make a chicken.
Carmen says pasture raised are tolerated better by me. I used to break out with scaly patches with regular eggs. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, and you know what? That's part of this journey. Like, it's just learning how your body reacts to things and what works best for you. And so I'm glad that you found something that works.
Well, and it's one of those things of, okay, we've talked about this before. Dr. Ballerstedt talks about Liebig's barrel analogy.
Yeah.
That if you have a barrel and you want to fill it up with water, how much water the barrel can hold is determined by the shortest plank. It's called a stave. But anyway, the shortest stave, the shortest plank is going to determine how much water it can hold. And for most people, the limiting factor is too much insulin caused by what they're eating.
Yeah.
Once you fix that, then you can move on to things like food quality or
Right.
other stuff like getting pasture-raised eggs, getting happy chicken eggs, going and finding a local farmer that you can buy a half a cow from.
Yeah. And buying a freezer for it to
And
go
getting a
into.
freezer. Because until you solve the problem of your limiting factor is too much insulin or not enough vitamin D or
Oh, yeah.
not enough sleep,
That's
until
a big
you
one.
solve the limiting factor, it actually doesn't matter what other changes you make, you will still be limited by that thing.
That stave.
So you need to identify what your limit is. What's the thing that's holding you back? Fix that first.
Right.
Then move on to the other stuff that's cool, but maybe not as necessarily important.
Right.
Anyway.
Go
Soapbox.
Matt says, I love canned corned beef, but that doesn't get much attention either. Not a big
yeah.
fan of Spam, but haven't tried it in years. I remember it being
corned beef.
overly salty. Oh yeah, canned corned beef sounds good.
Yeah, it does.
But yeah, Spam is really salty. And that's why I don't love it. Which is funny because I love everything else salty.
Yeah, you
But
do.
for some reason, I just don't love
Weirdo.
Spam. I know, I'm so weird. Kathy's here. Good morning, Kathy. Donna's here. I love your videos. Any new information about the core with stevia? I don't think we have any new information.
It's ordered.
It's ordered.
We've said that a couple times.
I know. Sorry,
I'm
that's
not sure
helpful.
when it's going to be restocked. For right now, we do have the unsweetened,
Uh-huh.
and a lot of it's been interesting because a lot of people who initially didn't want the unsweetened version have been, well, for lack of the sweetened version, have been buying the unsweetened
Yep,
and
then just
learning how to
sweetening
sweeten it themselves.
It's really not that hard.
Yeah, with either
It's just one more step.
stevia or sucralose or whatever else they want to use. So, but it's on its way. We're hoping it might
hoping.
arrive before we go to Omaha, but
I don't know.
or before we go to Orlando, because we really want to be able to take it to sample.
It'd be nice to take.
And
We'll see. Fingers crossed.
yeah,
Right.
I approved it it was like a month ago, but we were waiting on packaging.
Oh, packaging dumb.
Yeah. Anyway.
Becca's here. Hi, Becca. Haven't seen you in a long time. If pork belly is the only uncured bacon, why does Cronometer count bacon as 1-to-1 protein to fat and pork belly counted as almost pure fat? Probably because when they cure the bacon,
No, it doesn't change
doesn't
things.
take away the fat.
I
Or
would
they
say,
slice it? You
here's
slice
my
it?
guess. A lot of times pork belly tends to be fattier than most bacon.
Yeah.
But the problem is every piece of bacon is going to be completely different. Yeah, it also depends on
It's always a guess
what they
anyway.
were testing and what specific entry for pork belly you're looking at. The ones that are from the USDA database are averaged over several thousand samples. So those are going to be probably more accurate. That's also data from the 1980s,
Yeah.
which the nutrients might be a little bit different now, depending on the food that the pork was eating. Pigs. That's what I was looking for. Anyway. Okay. to our exit.
Oh, I guess
But,
you're paying attention to driving.
I'm paying attention.
I'm glad.
Anyway, so it depends on what entry you're using for bacon, what entry you're using for pork belly. I have heard a lot of people say that good pork belly is close to a 1-to-1 ratio of fat to protein,
Yeah.
which means that there's almost twice as many calories actually more than twice as many calories from fat, because 9 calories per gram versus 4 calories per gram. Anyway.
Cool. Thanks. So that's the thing about Cronometer. It's still your best guess, right?
Yeah.
But it's nice to
And I
still
prefer
write
it over
down.
the other tracking apps.
It's nice to write down things and do your best guess so that you can see what you're eating, right? Still, Tracy says eggs, little tiny boneless chickens. Laugh out
The little
loud.
tiny boneless chickens.
Wanda says, I will never look at an egg the same way after that description.
Well, it's got everything to make a chicken. It's
Yep.
got chicken liver. It's
Yep.
got chicken heart. It's got chicken brain. It's got feathers and beaks and bones. Everything you need to make a chicken is there.
In a liquid state.
Everything you need to make a chick is there.
Well, yes, a chicken. So
A chick turns into a chicken.
but we have a lot of people who are like, I can't do liver. It's like,
Then eat an egg.
eat eggs. The stuff to make liver is in eggs.
Hey, Linda's here. She says hi. And my hand is starting to hurt, and I'm sure my ice cream is melting. So I think we're gonna wrap it up.
Okay.
Do you have anything? Hey,
No.
don't eat my
We've already I've said my piece. So you all have a
Okay.
fantastic day. We'll catch you later.
And we will talk to you on Tuesday. And I
Okay.
can just push this button, right?
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.